we will have Thomas He, the CEO of Hmong Village, Marshall Wynn, a partner at Eden Prairie Asian Plaza, then the mayor of Eden Prairie, Ron Case. So welcome, gentlemen. Thank you for joining us. We will start by asking Thomas. Thomas, can you tell us briefly how the Hmong Village got started? And first of all, where is it at?
Yeah, good morning, everybody. Thank you for the opportunity to speak to everybody. Hmong Village is located on the east side of St. Paul, and it's originally east side of St. Paul is probably one of the poorest community in the Twin Cities. For the last 10 years, it got better because of these opportunities for Hmong people. Hmong people are moving into this community and more businesses are here. So Hmong Village became a vibrant economic center for the city of St. Paul. We are located at 1001 Johnson Parkway in St. Paul. And I want to go ahead and say a little more about Hmong Village. So Hmong Village is a shopping center. It's probably modeled after some of the Asian open market mall from Thailand, from Laos. It's a little bit higher class than a swap meet, but it's an open market shopping center. We consist of 130,000 square foot building, and we have more than 300 vendors. Hmong Village consists of 4 components. We have offices. So our offices includes medical offices, urgent care center, pharmacies, law offices, insurance brokers, real estate brokers, chiropractors, so on and so forth, accountants, travel agencies, you name it. And then we have a produce area where you can basically come to Hmong Village and shop for fresh produce. For example, our Chinese community like gai choy, gai lan, baby gai choy, yu choy, bok choy, all these things, all the choy stuff are here at Hmong Village. Then we go to general merchandise. General merchandise includes like clothing, import herbal medicines, imported herbal medicines, Chinese herbs, supplemental medicines, coffees, you know, you name it. We have everything, toys and that kind of stuff. Then one of our key function is key components is our kitchen. We have a dine-in food court, and so we have a kitchen, a very large kitchen, several kitchens together. You can basically buy Asian foods, you know, Hmong food, Chinese food, Lao food, Thai food, and take out, you know, you can dine in or take out. Then we have coffee shops, tea shops, and we have delis like boba and sandwiches, all that stuff.
Thank you, Tom. I really appreciate Thomas. That was, you know, I mean, the Hmong Village itself, it sounds like it's a village itself. You can do everything in there. You know, anything you can think of, you can buy and shop and get it from there. So that's great. Just, you know, every time I go there, I know it's incredibly busy. I see your note says there's 3,000 to 5,000 people going there every day, and you do like $200,000 business. That's just amazing. I'm just curious. Can you tell us a little bit about how well is the Hmong Village connect to the community? Is there opportunities? You know, do they hold community events? They're helping the community. How does that symbiotic relationship works?
Yeah, just one quick correction there, 3,000 to 5,000 weekly, so not daily, but weekly. Anyway, Hmong Village today, we exist for about 10 years. We bought the building in 2009 and we opened in 2010. So ever since 2010, we've been working with our community, not just the Hmong community, but the community at large. We have 2 conference rooms, so people can actually hold political functions, community meetings. The East Side Business Associations held their meetings here at Hmong Village. And the Hmong Village is now fully connected with not just the Hmong community, but the community, the entire East Side community and the city of St. Paul, the police department, the fire department, the business associations, and the greater Twin Cities business associations, and the St. Paul Chamber of Commerce, the state of Minnesota. So we are now fully, not 100% function, but we're fully connected to the community.
Thank you so much for Thomas. Due to the time constraint, we will stop here, but encourage everybody to visit. It's very close to the China Friendship Garden as well. So if you have a minute, welcome to stop by. So our next speaker will be Marshall Wynn. Marshall, we heard the incredible news of the Chinese investors buying up the Old Eden Prairie Gander Mountain building. We heard that it's going to be an Asian Plaza. Can you tell us a little bit about how it got started? What's the vision? What will it be?
Absolutely. Well, first of all, thank you so much for having me on here. I look up to many of you leaders from very far, and because of that, we've been able to create something like this. And also Thomas, you were also one of our inspirations as well, and also the Somali community, as they have their own Somali Mall. Great question. We've been in the works. My clients have had a vision to create somewhat like a Chinatown in Minnesota, but they never came into fruition. But the more we traveled around the U.S., we saw that, hey, how do we solve a big box, especially empty boxes right now, especially as you may all know, a lot of the Sears buildings, a lot of big corporate national retail are closing down. How do we repurpose this, but also give people an opportunity to have fun again, maybe create a mini mall within this big box. And the vision for this is we're extremely community, have so much community involvement, even our name. We haven't released the name of the Asian Mall yet. We're actually going to do a big posting on Facebook for having people to choose their name so they can feel as if this is actually a part of theirs as well. Our main goal for this is to create a lot of diversity and inclusivity. Even though there's so many things happening around the country right now with the Asian hate and everything, and I think the only way for us to stop that is to continue to move forward. Let people know, hey, we're here, we're here to stay, but also we're here to support everyone, and we are open to so many different concepts and many community events here. And we're also going to do a lot of community events. It's going to be a very cultural type of center, especially with the food. There's going to be a lot of Southeast Asian food, which we're very excited to present. And as I shared with people outside of this, is that our goal here is to create new blood, bringing new blood to the Minnesota market, meaning not taking one concept from one city to bring it here or from a different city, but to bring in national good food, Asian brands, and also international brands, as this also helps the economy and get people excited.
Well, thank
and
you.
It's also a dynamic experience as well. So we have a lot of exciting renderings to show you all.
I appreciate it. So we can look up on your website that shows, I see the pictures now. You got the first floor, second floor, and looks just incredibly beautiful. When will this be open, you think? What time do you think?
Yeah, so our timeline right now, it's going to be Q1. So anytime between maybe beginning of 2022 until April. So depending on, we're working diligently with the city of Eden Prairie, and they've been so gracious to work with us to get things approved. to get this project started. So once everything is approved, we'll get straight to the construction. And yeah, we're just so excited. We're bringing so many different concepts that Minnesota has been waiting for in terms of restaurants and certain services.
Yeah, I can't wait. I can't. This actually leads to a great segue to the mayor of Eden Prairie, Ron Case. So Ron, we have this incredible project going on, and Eden Prairie has been an incredibly diverse and vibrant community. So what do you think of a project like this, and what do you think of the city can help to get it done?
Sure. Is my sound coming through okay?
Yes, we can hear you perfectly.
Oh, wonderful. Excellent.
Welcome.
I just want to say a thank you first to Chen and other organizers of the MayForum today for inviting me. I'm quite honored and privileged to be part of some of the speakers already that have been on this. And Jeff Jiang and I know each other, and I am so thrilled that he's in our community. And thank you, Wang, you and Haipei and Wei. Marshall, also been great to work with you. I just want to say that I want to echo what the governor shared, that as a 33-year school teacher of sixth graders, that I continue.
Ron?
Am I back?
Yeah, you're back now. I can hear you now.
For some reason, I got muted there. My phone just said you are muted. So I kind of was given a clue. But I just want to say that the past contributions of Asian Americans and Pacific Islanders and Asian culture here in America for the last hundreds of years has been just remarkable. And so the fact that Eden Prairie is potentially here, well, not just potential, it's going to be in actuality going to get the Asian Mall, whatever name comes out of it. We are so happy about that, so fortunate that Eden Prairie's been, I guess, selected. We just feel really honored, and we absolutely want to work in any way we can, Marshall, with your group to make this a success. And just the idea that we might be, Eden Prairie might be a central focus of the Asian community, the Asian Pacific Islander community, the American Asian Pacific Islander community here in the state is really exciting for Eden Prairie. So thank you for choosing us. And we're just really we're so hopeful about the success of this endeavor.
Thank you so much, Mayor. We know Eden Prairie is a beautiful city. Many of our listeners lives in EP. We're curious, what's your plan to keep EP grow and prosper beside the beautiful project that's happening? What other plans do you have?
I think the secret to really any community success in America is to celebrate truly our diversity. I mean, if you look back in 230 some years of American history, the strength has been people coming from other countries and bringing their incredible culture and then weaving it into the fabric of America. So I think, I don't know that there is a secret sauce, but I think if there is one, Eden Prairie is 26% diverse today and growing more demographically diverse every month. And I know already in the forum this morning, I've heard the Somali community mentioned, the Asian Indian community, and the Asian American Asian and Pacific Islander communities, and you mold that together. I believe our kindergarten class is 50% diverse today, and so if you look at who's moving into Eden Prairie these days, it really is the richness of our diversity that's going to make for the success of Eden Prairie. So I don't know that there's a plan in there. It's just to really make sure that we stay open and stay welcoming and celebratory, just to truly celebrate the diversity that is here in Eden Prairie today. And I think we're becoming more and more representative of the fabric of Minnesota, at least the urban part of Minnesota, which I'm really thrilled about.
Thank you so much, Mayor. I really appreciate your time with us. With that, we'll conclude the Life in Minnesota session. We are running about a few minutes late, and in a couple of minutes, we'll start with the heritage session. We will have U.S. Congressman Dean Phillip joining us at 12:05. So there's a possibility that we could cut into the heritage session a little bit. Dean's time is a little bit of is set in stone. So now we'll have the heritage session. Sophie Liu of